Hello. How you guys doing? Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome everyone. Just typing in welcome. Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How y'all doing? I know I'm going late, y'all. I told the partners I was going late, or at least I tried to upload that video because I need my blanket because my daughter called and she needed something. So, mommy and daddy to the rescue, of course, as always. All right. So, come on in. If you're here, do what you got to do. Come on in this space. Let me grab a pillow. So, I don't know if anybody's going to come in because we're kind of late. And I know you guys are busy. That's okay. So if anyone comes in, it's fine. It's great. I just wanted to share this very quickly and, just talk about some amazing things that are happening right today. And so, let's see, in this new moon, right? And so it's a beautiful new moon today on the 28th. And so we're just going to talk about it as you guys come in. Hey, Milton, how are you? Welcome, everyone. And welcome to everyone over on Facebook as well. I just appreciate you guys. I know I'm a bit late than normal. So I just appreciate you guys coming in. And we're going to do this quickly. We won't be here all day. We'll do this very quickly and talk about this new moon that how many of you have been outside and seen the moon? Hey, Valerie, over on Facebook. Greetings, sis. So glad you are here. Thank you and welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. So, yes, we have a beautiful new moon. And yeah, we're just going to hop on into it and just start talking about it and sort of talk about this new moon and some of the beautiful things. So I hope all is well with you wherever you are. It's cold here. It's beautiful, but it's cold. And so let's just hop on in, y'all. Let's hop on in. And I need this. So let's hop on in. Let's get on into it, y'all. I love you so much. Thank you. And welcome, welcome everyone on Facebook, on YouTube. Thank you for being here. It's a beautiful day, amazing day of wisdom and intuition. And so I love the moon. I'm a moon baby. I love the stars. My sign is Sagittarius, so I love the moon. I love the stars. And yeah, so it's just a beautiful night. And we're just going to hop on into it. So let's come on in and so we can go ahead and get started. Hey, Mylane, it's 6:30 here. I'm just getting off work. Awesome. It is 8:25 p.m. here, Central Standard Time. And so I'm glad I get to do some of these later. For me, it's 8:25, but some of the later broadcasts, because I know people are on different times and that gets everyone a chance and an opportunity to be on a live. So awesome. I love that. Thank you so much. So we are going to first just take a moment of silence and just breathe in. Woo, breathe in, right? Breathe in all the energy of the moon. If you haven't seen the moon yet, it's beautiful, it's glorious. And so come on in and just breathe in the energy of the moon, right? Breathe in this energy of the glorious moon of all creation, that it brings light into the darkness, right? It lights our path and lights our way at night. It controls so many things. The tides, and it has plays a part in women's cycles. There's so many different things that the moon really really activates and helps us when we are growing and birthing things. It is the energy and beauty of the moon that really governs these things. And so these beautiful creations that the Most High, that the ancestors, that creation has made for all of us to enjoy. And so we say thank you. We breathe in, we exhale, we breathe in, and we release and we exhale. And we are grateful for this moment, grateful for the moon, grateful for the energy of the moon and the stars, grateful for the light of the moon, grateful for the wisdom of the moon, grateful for the harvest that the moon provides through knowing good planting seasons and when to plant and when to rest and when to be still. And we say thank you, and we breathe in and we exhale, and we are grateful, and we breathe in, we exhale, and we take in this beautiful energy of the moonlight as we bask in the moon's energy, and we lay in the moon light, and we are grateful for this beautiful and wonderful, amazing creation. We are grateful, and we say thank you. We breathe in, then we release. We breathe in, and then we release, knowing that the moon brings with it wisdom and intuition, that the moon brings with it pieces and knowledge about ourselves, which are often hidden because sometimes we have been taught in previous areas of our lives to be afraid of the darkness. And so the moon brings in this opportunity with its light and with his wisdom to walk in the darkness unafraid, and to even look at our own shadow and look at our own self. And we breathe, and we are grateful for the light that shines not only from the moon, but the light that the moon illuminates that is within us. And we breathe, we release, and we breathe in, and we release, and we are grateful for the intuition and the wisdom that the moon brings. We are grateful for all of the gifts and the intuition that is within us, the wise self that is within us, our highest self that walks in the moon fully in gratitude for the gifts that have been given and bestowed upon us to plant, to grow, to rest, and to love each other. And so we are grateful, and we breathe in, and we release, and we breathe in, and we release, and we hold this power and beautiful intuition that the moon and wisdom that the moon provides. And we rest in that now, knowing that the moon is always with us, even in the day when we cannot see it. The moon and the stars are always with us, and we are never alone, and our ancestors are here with us to help us, to guide us, to lead us, and to help us to manifest beautiful and amazing things. And we rest in this knowledge, and we breathe, we release, and we know that all is well. And so it is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. I think my book comes tomorrow. Woohoo! Blind got his wife in their life. I received my book yesterday. I've not started reading it. I'm reading The Alchemist now. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. That is so awesome. Yay! So grateful. Thank you. This is the book that we're reading in February. Oh, wow. And you guys are already getting your books. This is so awesome. Love the new currency. Yes. Thank you all. That's beautiful. And I get to do this with you. Very awesome. And so, yes, Awesome. Thank you to each of you for purchasing a book and for being here with me tonight. All right, so let's begin. So we are in this full moon, y'all. We're in this full moon. If you who's taking pictures of the moon? I'm so excited. I gotta, as soon as I get off, I'm going to see if I can take a picture of the moon. The full moon is in Leo, and so there's a lot of good stuff in Leo. Also, if you're reading the farmers, can I get that word out? If you're reading the Farmer's Almanac, then you will be seeing information about the wolf moon. But as far as astrology goes, the full moon, the house or the sign that this moon is in is Leo. And so, Leo is all about the lion within us, the roar that is within us. And sometimes we have to manage that roar, right? We have to manage our egos and manage who we are, because sometimes our roar can be so loud and so fierce and so great because we are strong, we are independent, we are amazing, we are wise, we are intelligent, and we are fierce. And so sometimes the spirit, the most high, the universe sends us these wise sort of references in the sky, right? So above, so below. Remember, the Magi saw the star, and it was, they were guided by this beautiful star. And so this star led them to the Christ, right? And so led them to a king. And so we as we follow the stars and the moon that are shining, we also get a glimpse of things that the universe, signs and symbols that the universe are trying to tell us. And, one of the things is to manage our ego. During this time, to manage that shadow, right? To manage the power, the roar, because I often, when I think about the Leo being the full moon that is in Leo, I often think about being a mom, right? And so, as moms, we have to manage that voice, and dads as well. We have to manage that voice when we have to get our kids in line and tell them the things that they need to do. And then, there's a time for that when we have to roar and say, go clean up your room, go do what you need to do, go get your homework. Okay, stop. It's time to come in. No more playing. Stop throwing things in the living room. You're going to break something. If you want to do that, Blake, go outside, wear your mask. You got to, if you're going to do it, wear your mask and get your hand sanitizer. All those things that mommies do. Make up your bed, brush your teeth, all those things, right? Bring your dirty clothes down. And so you have to manage that roar, right? As mommies, even when we're dealing with other kids who are maybe not treating our children the way that they should, or they're bullying, or whatever the case may be. We have to manage that roar, right? That's within us, and manage our egos, because there's a time when we also need to find balance and come into silence, and we need to love our children, hug our children, even hug, or well, I don't know, hug, but be compassionate for people who are not showing us compassion. So this is that season, and it's all about managing ourselves, right? Managing the ego. Is tonight the moon? Yes, RR, tonight is the moon. About sudden, yes, tonight is that moon. Tonight is that moon. Yes, you are on the right place. And it's so, it's about managing our intuition. Some of us see chaos and kind of know chaos is coming. And so sometimes these moons, as they transition into a new sign, and they move, right? This full moon is moving into Leo. It arrives today, January 28th. Of course, we won't see it. Mylene, where she is, you may start seeing it at dusk, but you'll fully be able to see it at night. If you're in the East Coast, or if you're where I am, Central or Mountain, I think you may be able to see it now. But yes, it's going to it's going to reach its peak of illumination, lighting our skies with these beautiful, amazing rays, right? So the full moon represents this time for illumination, which I talked about. So it illuminates things within us that need to be changed, right? Or it illuminates these things of chaos or issues that cause chaos, the root. So it allows us to really see the root. It can, you might feel like this week I have felt, oh, like God was just, stuff was just weighing me down. I promise you, every day this week that I have tried to go on live, it's been a struggle. I've had a struggle within myself. And so this is just the best time now, is just to turn inward, right? To turn inward and to reflect and allow the Most High, the ancestors, allow the angels to really speak to you. Allow your own intuition to come forth and to speak with you. Now is the time to really reflect and go inward. This is a time and a moon of intuition. It's a moon of telling us, reminding us to go within and to remind us of who we are, to see our own power, to see our own worth, to see even times and areas that need to be tweaked or need to be shifted more into a more positive area. Or even if we're so positive and loving and happy all the time, it can show us these areas where we need to grow, or where we need to really reflect and take a step back and be a bit more kind of guided and see the world or a person as they really are. Because sometimes you can hold out hope that a person and be positive forever, that a person is going to change, they're going to be different, they're going to do this, and you can't control other people. And so you have to really sometimes even step out of that shadow of, sometimes, and step out of being oblivious or so positive about everything, and really see the truth as situation of the truth of a situation or person, and allow it to be revealed to you of who they really are. And so this is that moment, right? This is that time, and it's a time for all of us, right? For the individual ego and the collective ego to be balanced, right? To come into harmony. And it doesn't always feel good. And so that sometimes is, you know, testiness, or this really chaos that you see. And so things are going on, they're happening so quickly now. I mean, Biden has signed in how many different laws into order? It's just been like woo, whoo, 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 what? I mean, it's just at this fast quick pace. And so stuff is happening. Our kids are growing like crazy, and it's this time to really shift, and even in the midst of chaos, to shift and take a moment to reflect and to go within, right? And so it's this moment to create a space within you that's harmonious, that's love, to give yourself a little patience, to extend to yourself love as you go into your intuition. And so, just allow this chaos and this spiciness that you're kind of feeling. Oh, my husband said that today. I have been spicy all week. He said that today. And I didn't even realize it, until we were sitting in the car talking, and he was like, you've been a little spicy all week. And I was like, really? Good spice or the other one? I've been Leo. I've been in Leo. And it is what it is. We are, a reflection of the moon. We are guided by the moon, our personalities. We are moved by the moon. We're moved by the universe. This is why we talk about those, about those things. The moon has an impact on our cycles, on everything. I'm beyond cycle time. I'm on the other side. But at the same time, something my mother-in-law shared with me years ago. She's like, it doesn't matter, around those times, you may still get sort of, let me get some lotion, guys. You may still get sort of, some feelings, or, some personality pop-ups, or some flares, right, of the Leo coming out. And so it's all in how you deal with it. It's all in how you deal with it. So it's a time, right, for relationships. So watch this movement of relationships, and how it's affecting you, not only you individually, but the collective, right? Your family, your friends, and the people around you. And so it's a beautiful time. Have you noticed that? You do tell me. Have you noticed that this week you've been maybe a little bit more sensitive, or you've been a little spicy? You've been a little salty. You've been, triggered. Tell me, have you noticed chaos going around you, brewing around you, piping like a, simmering? Have you noticed the kids being just a little bit more kind of lioness or lion-y towards each other? So tell me on Facebook and here on YouTube, um, tell me how you've been experiencing this moon, or if you've noticed a change at all. Let me know. I am curious to hear how you have been experiencing this moon. So Tabitha, me too. You Tabitha over on Facebook is saying me too. I'm glad I am not the only one. Love, thank you. I'm glad I am not the only one. Yes. Blessings, Valerie. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the prayer. Oh, you're welcome, sis. Queen, I just love you so much and thank you. Hey, cousin, Queen, how are you? My cousin is here. Kimberly is here. Look, the Queen is in the building. So Kim and I were up last night, and the part of the reason I'm a little salty, I've been a little spicy, is because I did not sleep last night. Like, I was up all night long. Look, if y'all know, if you have Mena in your life, come on, somebody. Say amen. If you have Mena in your life, and I am speaking of the Queen as in menopause, you have sleepless nights, you might have nights which you have all this stuff. Look, the last couple of nights I have had more wardrobe changes than Diana Ross. Come on, somebody. And so today I wasn't my best self. So I stayed to myself. I literally locked myself in my office all day because I was like, oh no, she don't need to come out from nowhere. And so because I hadn't had any sleep, I woke up at like 3. I didn't go back. I went kind of back at 5 a little bit and then woke up again. It was horrible. And so, but thank God, thank the Most High that my girl Kim was also up. So we were talking to each other. Laveda was up. We were talking. And so it's good to have friends. It's good to have friends. It's good to have people who love you. It's good to have hubby who will tell you being a little spicy. And I really appreciate the Most High in these times, because the Most High sent my daughter here today, and we spent some time together, a couple of hours together today, the three of us, and it was just good. And I needed that mommy moment. I needed that time to be with her, to be with hubby, and we were just laughing in the car and talking because we had to go and do something together. And we were just laughing in the car. It's COVID, right? I mean, it's the mask one. So we had on our mask, and we, just sat in the car and just had fun and laughed and talked and just were together. And so sometimes you don't know what your spirit needs, but the Most High knows. And for those of you who have adult children, you know exactly what this is like, because, once you're adult children, once they grow up, they got their own lives. They got work. They got stuff, they got relationships and all kinds of stuff. And so it was just good to see her and just have that family bond and that family moment. And so it was good. And then hubby and I, when she had some things she had to take care of, which I sharing with the partners. I shared with the partners. So you will get a partner video. It's uploading now, so you might get it tonight. But so we got that done, and hubby and I got to talk, and that's when he shared I was being a little spicy. So it is what it is. Yasmin, thank you so much for being here over on Facebook. Milton, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for being here. Yes. It's a good time. And Cecil, thank you from my home guy from high school. Thank you so much. And Reese, thank you. Tabitha, Reese, Cecil, Milton, and Valerie, all you guys over on Facebook. I love you so much. And I just appreciate you all so much for being here. So yeah, so it's those times, right? Look, anybody else? I can't tell with the kids, says blind guy. Their his wife, their life. They're always a little extra dramatic because they're girls. I'm a girl too, so I'm always spicy. The queen of spice. Good evening, Mr. Hillary. So glad to see you. So good to see you. Woohoo! Yes, look. Always a little spicy. Be sure to give me a thumbs up while we're talking about it and talking about me not being spicy. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up, if you will, on Facebook and also here on YouTube. I would really appreciate it so much. It would help me with the algorithm and to push this and continue to push this out. All right. All right. So, yeah. That's, if you've been feeling a little spice, a little extra sauce today, this is why it is the full moon, and this full moon is in Leo, and that affects relationships. It affects your mood. It affects your, some moons can quiet you down and kind of balance you out in harmony. And some moons they come to tell you to get balanced and to have more harmony and to cool it on the spice, right? You just need to blow a little and cool that spice on down a little. All right. Funny. Yes, I've been spicy all day, y'all. I've been spicy all day. So, other things about the moon. So it's also called the Farmer's Almanac calls it the wolf moon, right? And so same moon. And so it's rising and it's beautiful and it's full and it's amazing. And so many different cultures call it by this name, the full moon, right? Normally you will hear, especially from those who are led by an African wisdom or African American tradition, you will hear them talking more about the house and the sign that the moon is in, because we understand that the house and sign really does impact and have a lot of impact on the moon. And also because Kemetic wisdom, right? Egyptology, and so many other traditional African religions and cosmology healing practices, they focus on your feeling, right? They focus on the inner you of who you are. So you're going to find differences as you begin to research the moon, right? And so when you look at the old Farmer's Almanac, you're going to find information and wisdom that comes from Native Americans, from colonialism, or African Americans and their planting growing seasons here in the West. So just be mindful. And I'll try, it depends on spirits leading. I'll try to kind of cover both, and that's normally what I do when I talk about the moon. So it's January, it's the wolf moon, and it's called the wolf moon by the Farmer's Almanac because this is the time when the wolves, if back in colonial times, were howling more, right? You saw more activity, and this is important, especially for those people who have a farm or farming. This is when wolves are pretty active, right? And so you got to watch your livestock, watch your, chickens, especially, all of that. But think about it, right? This is the time when you are right, when the wolves are howling, right? And they're howling more because they're hungry. They're hungry more during the winter. Think about that, right? As we translate this in our own lives, think about this is a time when we're eating more, right? The winter, we're hungry more, we're cooped up more because we're, socially confined, right? In the house together. And so we're not out coordinating hunts or gathering and hunting anymore, but we're, all going to the refrigerator at the same time. We're all uh, going to, excuse me, the snack cabinet at the same time. We're all doing this. Of course, we already got the mask. So that's bringing in even more of these family bonds and relationships. Get a sip of water, breathe. So it's a time, right, to remember to breathe. It's a time to reinforce and redefine and focus on our social bonds, right? It's a time to come together and to really coordinate our interactions, our loving interactions, human interactions, because and even with our pets as well, you may be noticing your animals. If you have a dog or cat, you may be noticing kind of, changes within them. And so it's time to recognize, it's just, this is that time to use your intuition. It all comes back to you, right? And your intuition and going within, because we are a pack, we are a tribe. And I've been reading a lot of studies lately on the brain and on depression. Just interesting things that are just coming to me that, not like I was looking for, but they're just kind of coming. When I look for something else, this particular subject has come up. And what I found is sometimes, we've always kind of, I've said I have SAD. I feel like I have SAD, which is in the wintertime, not a lot of sunlight. And so I get a little bit more blue, a little bit more, have a little bit more anxiety and depression. And so scientists are finding that the depression and anxiety is increasing, especially within people in the West, and even in the UK, right? And the USA, throughout Great Britain and Canada. And it's because we are not as connected anymore. We don't have a tribe anymore. We're not meeting. We don't know our neighbors. How many of you live in your neighborhood and you know every neighbor on the block, every neighbor on the street? We don't talk to our neighbors. We don't socialize as much. Even for those of us who've come out of organized religion, we don't, sometimes our practices are now alone or at home. So we don't have necessarily a social group. And even sometimes at church, in certain traditional, even religious, um, spaces, it's become more like a fashion show, or it's become more trendy, or who has what, or show off. It's become, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, people are doing the snapshots, right? And they're doing the snapshots, and it's the, in the shot, and it's the perfect life, as if everything is perfect and fine and okay, and everything is good and wonderful, and everything is perfect in my life at all times, right? And that cannot be further for the truth. And so instead of us living our best life, our real life, and loving each other, right? Felt some air coming down on my feet, y'all, on my toes. Instead of us living our best life, real life, authentic life, we're living another life. We're living with the Joneses. We're trying to keep up with who had what, and the latest purses and the latest clothes and the latest this and the latest hairstyles and the latest jewelry and, the earrings and all that stuff that doesn't matter. Right? Instead of building connections with each other like we're building right now tonight together, instead of building and creating a tribe and a family, it becomes harder, right, to get a real family going, and for us all to come together, loving and supporting each other, because everybody's trying to build their own thing. And so when they're here, in one space, they're trying to, get what they can get and do what they can do so they can climb up and build themselves up and do what they need to do to create for themselves and to create their own brand and do their thing. It's all, this whole life now is about this, this life is about boss life, right? Everybody's a boss, everybody's balling, make that money, honey. Like, it's all those things. I'm a boss chick. I'm, what I'm saying, I'm always balling, I'm making money in my sleep, all this stuff, right? And so what's happening is all these things are going on and we don't have the connections anymore. We're not building community. We're not building a tribe. We're not building love. We're not building a family like I have with all of you connections. I feel like I could reach out to any one of you, beautiful, amazing members of the royal family, and I can say, hey, I just need to talk. I just need to chat. I feel like you can reach out to me. I feel like I can reach out to you and we can just be honest with each other and say, you being a little spicy today. Or you can say to me, we're being a little spicy and we'll be okay, right? We can disagree over something and still be family and still be okay. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. And so this is this season, right? Hear it in this moment, right? Because here the season in this moment as the depression rates are going up for the world and outside, and everybody's on Instagram trying to show a perfect life. I want you to go in and notice what's important to you. Really work on those relationships and social bonds, and really work on loving yourself and loving each other and creating a real, beautiful, amazing, supportive community. Not where we're standing on top of each other's back trying to get over, not where we're trying to build the biggest group or build the biggest thing and get everybody to follow me and come with me and be under my thing and be under my wing and I'm the boss. Not not that. This is that season. This is the moon in Leo, right? This is the moon, the wolf moon, that says, I need you to focus on me, right? And that's you to focus on yourself, to really go within and say, Spirit, here I am. Show me who I am. Show me what I am. Use me in this season. Use me. Show me who I am. Allow my highest self to come forth. Allow all of my gifts to be illuminated in this season. Give me the room and opportunity to be a blessing in someone's life. Allow me the chance and the opportunity to be a blessing and to be a good family member and to be a good source of love and kindness. Use me as an instrument of your love and an instrument of your peace. Use me as a light in this world. This is a season, and this is the moon that is calling us. This is what the moon is calling us to be and to do in this season. Mr. Hillary, so much good, strong words, Sister Snob. Thank you so much. Yes, keep watching and keep those likes up. I really appreciate it. I clicked the like. Thanks for the reminder, Miss Hillary. Yes, you are welcome, beautiful family. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. And if you haven't had a chance, please, an opportunity, go and watch the video that I did on saying thank you, because it's one of the most powerful things that we can do. And when we are in family relationships, we have to remember how to love each other, how to love each other within our pack, how to love each other, and how to reinforce these social bonds, right? Not the artificial bonds of social media, but using social media as a way to create long lasting, loving bonds and to coordinate our progress, to coordinate our loving feelings in our relationship as a family. And so I think that's why this, what we're experiencing in the West, this division, right? This isolation and this whole idea of individualization being, and we're always telling people, be your own person, be you, be an individual, be who you are, and it's causing a lot of depression because we were not created to be alone. We were created to be in harmony, to be in a pack, to be in a tribe, to be socially together. And so that's why also this time of the mass one is so hard on everyone, because this is not what you're used to doing. This isn't the way. You're not accustomed to being trapped in your house forever. You're not a cut with no end in sight. Like, you're not even accustomed to that. You're accustomed to living and moving and loving and sharing a hug and shaking a hand and talking to people and not being afraid and showing your smile and not have it to be covered up by a mask or hidden by anything. And so this is the time to really cultivate. This moon really is significant in so many ways and so prophetic in so many ways of what we're going through right now, because it this time, right, of isolation can really cause a lot of depression, but also just the winter time itself and how we are being socialized to be in the season. We're really socialized, right, to be distant and apart in the West. And so a lot of people want to return to Africa or to Mexico or to some or other cultures around the world where people haven't forgotten how to love, or they haven't forgotten how to be connected, they haven't forgotten how to be together and to really how to be supportive and to love each other. And so this is the wisdom that this moon continues to tell us. And I'm going to tell you another secret, y'all. All of this is intuitive. This is all coming from an intuitive gift from within, words from the wisdom from the Most High. Because ain't none of this that I just said. None of that is in my notes. I was wondering what Spirit was doing while I was talking myself. I was like, okay, Spirit, well, go ahead now with your bad self, because none of that was in my notes. Look at God. Look at the Most High. Look at God. Won't He do it? Yes, she will. She will. The goddess will show up. I'm telling you, none of that was in my notes. I had a whole different note. I had a whole different notes. Thank you so much. Nana Day. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Queen. Nana, you are here tonight. Is here. Thank you so much, Queen, for being here. And when I say she is a queen, she's a real queen. Crown in Ghana. I love you, sis. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, Demetra is not here. I'm sure she is asleep, but thank you, everyone, for joining me so much. Amber Lynn, Christy Ellis from Batesville. I love you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Les Clark, hello. It's so good to see you, sir. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight. Just a few more things about the moon, right? This is the intuition that I rely on, right? Because this is Thursday is intuition. It's Intuition Thursday. Woohoo, right? So relying on intuition. And so I rely on my intuition a lot. And I'm since I've been a child, I've always had these intuitive messages, these intuitive wisdom, things that I shouldn't even know about. Have always been shared with me, wisdom and information. And so I'm grateful, right? And so that's why I tell you guys to learn about your intuition. If you haven't really had some deep training on intuition, I suggest that you join us every day of the week, but especially on Thursdays. And go back and listen to last week's lesson on the intuition. Honor your intuition, because I talk about what the intuition is, how to tap into it, all of that. So please, that's a great video. Just go and click on it, and that's a really great video to watch. So this is a beautiful, right? A beautiful time. Many people feel like because it's winter, this is a hard season, right? It's because it freezes, it's cold, it's dark. Sometimes the days in this time of year are still kind of dark, even though we've passed the moment of the winter solstice on December the 21st, right? Frost moon, so many other names for this moon. But it is the moon that is in Leo. It is the howling moon. It is howling to remind us to go within yourself and allow yourself to feel more joy and to feel more love, right? Where you're angry, and replace that anger with joy. Just be mindful and watch how you're feeling. Where there's sadness, replace that sadness with happiness. Where you feel not loved, replace that with love, right? Give yourself love. I've done, been doing meditations on love. Replace that, right? Use that energy. I just did a meditation on Saturday, so go out and you can check out that meditation to bring more, harness the power of love and bring that love into your heart, your spirit, your mind, and your body. The moon really amplifies whatever is present within you, whatever's present within your heart, within your mind, within your spirit, your body. And so if you're joyous, you're going to just feel more joy. But if you're sad, those emotions can be amplified as well. So see what's in within you, what's going on, whether there's pain, whether there's in your body, address that. Don't just ignore it. This is that time of illumination from the moon, from a full moon, that's saying if you've got a cough, if you've got something going on in the body, look at how much water you're drinking. Make sure you're taking in enough water. Look at the herbs that you're using, and so watch the minerals, like too much salt. So watch the herbs. It's a good time to bring in citrus, and even herbs like lemongrass or lemon thyme that have this citrusy kind of thing or hint of citrus going on with them as well. This is a good time, right? It's also a good time when our psychic energy is heightened. And so we are maybe having more dreams. I've been having dreams, y'all. I have been dreaming. Anybody else been dreaming? Put it in the chat if you've been dreaming during this full moon. I have been dreaming. I've been dreaming. And dreaming about a baby. And so, in African American, culture, you guys know if you dream about a baby, that also can indicate a loss. And sometimes it's a loss in the spirit world. It can be a loss in our realm. It can be, a loss that you may be going through, right? It can also, so watch your dreams, right? Because your dreams are generally the opposite. But sometimes, it is not even that. Sometimes it's what you ate last night before you went to bed, or didn't eat, watch the pork before you went to sleep. But it's also an indicator of something maybe that you feel like you're missing, right? And so I was missing my baby girl, and I've been dreaming about a baby, and my baby girl was here today. You see what I mean? So it can mean a lot. So it's interpreting those dreams can mean a lot. But whatever's going on in your psyche, that energy is heightened, and so you may have strong dreams. If you've been having dreams, let me know. Tell me in the chat. I definitely would like to know. All right. So, yeah, all those emotions, we talk about those emotions and coming to the surface and being released. And so we can also use this time to release, right? Anything that we don't want to have, anything that we don't like, we don't want to see. And so it's an interesting time. The full moon itself is so interesting because it has an impact, right? People have more mental health issues during the moon. During a full moon, there's more crime. Y'all know that. You probably heard this before. It's well known, and even with the mainstream media, women give birth during this time. So whatever you're birthing, even if you're past, because she passed me, I am past the birthing stage, but in my spirit, I'm still birthing dreams. I have still dreams, right, that need to be birthed. And men, you too, you still have dreams that can be birthed, things that you can do. So watch this season as you have this moon's gravitational pull on the earth, right? On the ocean. On the ocean. And so, and it's important because the moon affects us because there's a gravitational pull. This full moon has a gravitational pull. The moon itself, right, has a gravitational pull on things like the ocean as well. And we are mostly water. Okay. And so that's why this full moon has an impact on us, the moon itself, all of the different, we always focus on the full moon, but all of the different um, ways that the moon shows up, whether it's a full moon, a crescent moon, half moon, whatever, all those have an impact on us. So just be mindful of that. And I hope you'll begin to do some of your own research on the moon as well. And I love it, of course, when you come with me and we talk about the moon, because it's a beautiful, beautiful time. Looks like I'm blinking out. I'm back, y'all. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about rituals, and then we're gonna get on out of here, because I've kept you for an hour, and I think just about an hour, not quite. But we're gonna talk about rituals, and then we'll be out, and I'll answer any questions or observations that you might have. All right, so how to approach your ritual. All right, so we're gonna do rituals. I know a lot of people want to manifest during this time. I just talked about birth, right? Giving birth. The full moon has a impact on birth. More births are given under a full moon than any other time. So in a spiritual birth, you're birthing your intentions, your desires, you're getting close to your intuition and allowing tapping into your internal wisdom to guide you in business. People like Steve Jobs, I've talked about this last week, Steve Jobs, Oprah, they all rely heavily on their intuition, right? Richard Branson, billionaires relying on their intuition. So it's about time that you rely on your intuition and focus on your intuition as well. So, what are some of the approaches to the ritual I think that you should do? Look at the moon. So simple. Go outside, open your window, right? And just allow the moonlight to come in. Just do like we sunbathe, moon bathe, allow the moon to just come in. Sit a bottle of water in your window and allow the moon to just fill it, right? And then drink it tomorrow. It's like you're drinking the moon. Drink it tomorrow, right? Find a quiet place in your house or outside where you can just watch the moon. And I know it's cold outside, so take a coat and just watch the moon. Have a little quiet time by yourself, right? And just sit in silence and just meditate. Take your journal. Here's another one, right? Take your journal and sit and reflect on the moon. Watch the moon. If you're in a place you can't see the moon, turn it on TV. NASA's always showing the moon. And write in your journal. What are you thinking? What's coming up for you as you tap into your intuition? What's coming up? What flames? What words? What wisdom? What guidance is coming up for you? Tap into your intuition, right? And really notice it. Really notice what's coming up and pay attention. And then tomorrow and the next day, meditate on those things and then decide what you're going to take action on. Allow the moon this opportunity to bathe you and to surround you and to allow wisdom to come through you from within you, and allow this guidance in this moment to really surround you, right? Take note of this moment. You're going to get ideas, you're going to get wisdom, you're going to get people you need to call, things you need to do, things you had forgotten, dreams that you had forgotten or you had dreamed as a child. And so those things will come back to you now under the moon. Take a nap. Go to bed. Open your curtain for the moonlight to come in. Let it come in for a little while. And then if you can leave it open, you're in a place you're safe, then, leave the curtain back and window open where the neighbors can't see you, honey. Nosy. Mm-mm. And then close it and just meditate on the moon and just allow yourself to go on to sleep. Have a tea, a chocolate, right? And just sit and watch the moonlight. And then light a candle, right? Light a candle. Light a candle. Go ahead and light your candles for the moon. Let it be something that smells good. This one is, let's see. I took that tag off. What? Oh, that's some of the I've lit it before, so there's some of that wax coming off. But this one is lemon cilantro. So, I talked about the lemon and the cilantro. I talked about lemon being a good herb, right? Um, Also, use your turn on your humidifier and put in lemon or grapefruit, your grapefruit, lemon, your citrus, bergamot, your citrus smells. This is a good time to get out your humidifier and take it out and drop in your lemon and your those citrus herbs, because it's going to open you up, right? It's going to open you up as you harness the power of the moon. It's going to open you up, open you up, open you up, right? Citrine is a crystal that you can use. It's going to open you up if you love crystals. The citrine is good for money. It's good for manifesting abundance. So get your citrine out, Citrine. Get your citrine, your yellow out, right? This is the time to get out use all of your things to your ability, whether it's herbs, whether it's crystals. This is the time, right? Candles. This is that time. This is the time. That smells so good, y'all. I wish y'all could hear. Wish I had smell-o-vision. Let y'all smell it. So yeah, right. Do something. Treat yourself. Go to bed early, right? Go to bed early. Treat yourself. Next, Netflix and chill, but even not turning the TV on and just maybe having a quiet night with your journal, with some soft music. Have a date with yourself. Get something good to drink, whether it's tea or hot chocolate, or whether it is water, or whether it is wine, or a good whiskey, honey, a margarita. Yes, all those. This is that time where you really tap into your self-care. Surround yourself with beautiful things, with things you love. This is the night to pull out your favorite PJs. This is the night to pull out your favorite robe, your smoking jacket, men. This is the time to pull out that cigar if you want to. This is that time to really have that whiskey sour. This is that time to really do something loving and good for yourself, right? All right. Those are the rituals that I recommend for you. Also, other herbs, frankincense, and another crystal could be tiger's eye. Put those around you along with your candles as you sit and listen to music, as you have your favorite drink. Tea is my favorite, one of my favorites, whatever your drink of choice. Water is always good because you need to replenish yourself with the power of the moon. So this has been exceptional, I think, right? I think spirit has really shown up today, and I am so grateful and so blessed. Hello, Tanika. Tanika's here. Hey, sis. So good to see you. Hillary says, I need some of those stones, strong sister. Yes, I love crystals, right? For money. Y'all, get you some citrine, honey. Get you some citrine. Get you some citrine, honey. If you're trying to manifest money, this is what you need. You need citrine in your life. I was trying to see what else I got around here. But yeah, you need some citrine in your life. What else I got around here? I love these crystal roller balls. My favorite. So putting your essential oils in there, using your crystal roller balls. This is that time to pull out all the good stuff and all the stuff. I will use pink crystals for everything. And I will use pink crystals for every single thing, right? Put your oils in there. This is a good time to do that. Stuff you put your oils in there and put it on. Woo, y'all. Yes, this is the time. Put on your favorite perfume. Put on your favorite thing and relax. Light your sage and your Palo Santo and just relax and just allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself this moment of love and of peace and wisdom. Connect with your intuition. This is what we're doing in this season. Tanika says, I'm so late. I'm going to have to watch the replay. Woohoo! Sitting here crocheting a travel airplane blanket for hubby. Yay! That is so awesome. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I love it, love it, love it. So many good things are happening. We're manifesting amazing things. So many wonderful things are happening. And I'm just amazing. My daughter is learning, has been learning to crochet. She loves to crochet. So I understand. It's a beautiful thing, right? To do. And so I am just so grateful for each and every one of you. All right. This is beautiful. It's amazing. Sonia, yes, sounds so good. Oh, so good to see you. That's my other cousin. My family is here. Cynthia is here on Facebook. Thank you. Nana is here saying, I'm here and loving on you. Thank you, Queen. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all. Thank you all to my family on Facebook and friends, new friends and family members. You know, I adopt everybody. Y'all know how I do. Thank you to my new family and my new friends on Facebook. Sending Demetra a lot of love because I know she sleeps. She just got back from Ghana. It's a beautiful, amazing thing. Amazing thing. Now, if you learn how to crochet, sis, over, y'all send me a blanket or 3 or 4. That's beautiful. All right, you got anyone have any questions? Are we clear? We know what we're gonna do on this broadcast. We're gonna go and we're gonna watch the replay first. And yeah, gotta get started with the crocheting. That's awesome. See, we're birthing so many amazing, beautiful things. This is that season. And so I'm just grateful. Anyone have any questions? We know what we're going to do. We got our rituals down pat. We're going to listen to the replay so we know what we're going to be doing. We're going to enjoy ourselves tonight for the rest of this night. All right. So I'm going to go and let you guys go and enjoy yourself. Tanika is going to crochet. She loves to crochet. So that's going to be her ritual tonight under the moonlight. And you all, I love you guys so much. Love you guys so, so much. I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful to have learned it. Yes, expressing gratitude. Love you guys. All the videos this week, please go out and share them. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Come back on the videos if you can and leave a comment under the videos because it also helps the algorithm. Once the videos come up tomorrow, it takes about 24 hours to process. So come back and leave a comment whenever you see a video. It helps me out a lot. So everyone, I love you guys. No, under this moon, new moon, you're creating through your intuition. You are creating something wonderful and something beautiful and something amazing. And we are called in this season to be beautiful and amazing and to create and to dream like we've never dreamed before, to dream new dreams that we have never seen, and to harness the power of all creation to do wonderful, amazing, wonderful works in the earth. And so you have this power, right, to create. And so create. I love you guys. You are amazing. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. You are powerful. You are loved. You are blessed. You have the power of your intuition, and the ancestors are with you, and you are never alone. You know why? Honey, baby, you're wonderful because you just are. I love you guys so much. I am SYNOLVE, your spiritual guide on your spiritual journey, and I am so grateful for you. All right, guys, I love you, and I want to see you in another video real soon. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good night, guys. Manifest under the moon. It's happening. Beautiful things are happening. Bye-bye, guys. Love you.